everyone. So this is a module on knowledge sharing. And to start off, knowledge sharing is the most important and most defining part of the quality of your resolution. It not only involves all the delegates discussing um, the research they've done before the session, understanding the facts and backgrounds of the topic, but also brings them all together on creating, um, let's say, a unified picture of the problem that you're tackling. And it brings them to the same page, and therefore it is essential for the further discussions that will occur during committee work. On a time scale, knowledge sharing should be somewhere between um, the transition from team building to committee work, and which is basically after the golden rules were made, and the actual resolution writing process, which is usually the brainstorming part. With knowledge sharing, delegates can help each other in forming a minimum, let's say, level of knowledge about the topic, as well as making sure that knowledge is visible to the group. Also, as a chair, this can help you a lot because you can see where the committee is lacking certain aspects of the academics that you can incorporate into this part as well. Or and also you can fix the factual mistakes that may occur in as early as possible during the session. So yes, it can also be a relief for the competitive delegates, so um, they will not have to show that they've done their research all the time in front of the jury or whoever, um, because this will be the part where they will be able to, let's say, show off. So ways of doing knowledge sharing. My favorite, let's say, um, way of knowledge sharing, and basically the most effective way I've encountered so far, is giving pre-session tasks that will be shared during the committee work, during the knowledge sharing part, before committee work. So basically, tasks such as position papers, fact sheets, they can be really helpful to form that minimum level of knowledge that is essential for the committee work. You could also give them some creative tasks like creating GIFs or collages of pictures that represent your topic, or um, making them draw their topic on a piece of paper. But the most effective task that I've used is grouping them into smaller, let's say, buddy groups, where you would give them one aspect of the topic that needs to be tackled. So they would have to create a Prezi or a PowerPoint presentation or any other kind of presentation before the session, and will present it during the knowledge sharing part. This way, uh, every aspect of the topic will be tackled, and all of the delegates will listen and and understand every aspect of the topic, which creates that unified picture we need actually for committee work. Also, in this way, delegates will bond before the session because they will have to have, if they're not from the same city, Skype meetings to create the presentation, or even meet up in the city if they are from the same city. So it also is a team building activity as well. So the most common method is the wall of knowledge or the knowledge chair or whatever object that you put your research on. So basically, um, this method is when all of the delegates stick their research and facts and everything they had regarding the topic on a wall or a chair, or as I said, anything you want. And a really productive way is to structure, for example, a wall. So in this part, you would have facts. Here, you would have something about this aspect. So creating different parts that are the research should be put on, if that is if that is the type of the research you need. So delegates can also be asked to be expert on their aspect of the topic throughout the session, where delegates from the same group can also put their research on a flip chart and stick it to the wall. So they during the session you could come and say like, "Ah, we can use this," and also they would be the one that you would come to if you need to ask a question, and it gives them a certain level of responsibility, and um, it makes them feel special in a way. Also, this is a combination between the wall of knowledge and the pre-session task because they would have to work on it before the session. Another really funny way of assuring the minimum level of knowledge is tell me as if I were a 5 year old, um, which is a game where a chair is supposed to be a 5 year old, and delegates are supposed to explain the topic with the simplest words they can use so a 5 year old can understand them. Um, the chair can always exaggerate and be like, oh, what is this? What is that? How do you did this? How do you do that? And further provoke them into sharing the knowledge they have. For example, if someone doesn't know anything about the topic, this way they will get a picture of what the topic is about. Uh, yeah, this will also boost the energy level um, because it's a really funny exercise to do regarding any topic actually, and it's funny for the delegates to explain complex topics that are being discussed in UAP with a 5 year old. Yeah. And the last way of knowledge sharing that I'll be sharing today is the Knowledge World Cafe. This is a really dynamic way of knowledge sharing. So the chair prepares several places in the committee room for several aspects of the topic, and in each round, delegates choose which aspect, let's say, or which table they want to go and discuss that aspect with other delegates. Why delegates are choosing which table they want to go to is because some delegates maybe lack knowledge on one part but are experts on the other, so they can either stay and share their knowledge or go to another and find out. Yes. Also, if you see that the delegates are really prepared and they've done their research, there's no need to do knowledge sharing. You can start, and if you see that they're well prepared, there's no need to have knowledge sharing for the sake of just having it, but rather use that time on bonding or working on your resolution. Yes, so this has been it for the module. I hope that it was helpful, and thank you for watching, and see you in Belgrade. Bye!